Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Keep in mind, however, that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. So what you want to do is keep what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kamoy. I am new here on YouTube. So today I will be doing the collective energy of Scorpio transit as we go through Scorpio season for the sign of Leo. And that simply means that I am going to be telling you about the collective energy that's in the atmosphere as a whole and what's going on collectively in the universe, as well as what's going on in your zodiac sign. Now, this is all about self-mastery, okay? We all have free will, so everything is by choice. I can tell you what the energy patterns are, and I can tell you what I feel energetically, but it is up to you to make the choices and do the work that is necessary to manifest the things that you want to manifest in your life, okay? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. You may want to go ahead and check out the information in the description box and schedule a private reading with me, and we can get into your personal details about you and your relationship and your situation, okay? So now, as I was meditating on you guys, I was hearing the song Brian McKnight, Find Myself in You. And it's kind of like immediately I knew that you guys we're going through a transition of healing and love. So that's what I'm picking up energetically. So your reading is more about love and healing. Okay, so definitely as we're transiting through Scorpio season, this is going to be a season where you're going to find healing is available to you. Because we are in retrograde season with Venus. Venus, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't want to lie, so I'm going to put it in the description field. As I'm doing this reading today, I believe Venus is retrograding in the sign of Scorpio. I'm going to double check that and make sure I have that correct information in the description box, okay? Now, interestingly enough, because we're in Scorpio season, what you need to know is Scorpios are all about transformation, okay? That is the key word that you will need to know for the next 30 days as we transit through Scorpio season. This is all about transformation. And what happens through transformation? Transformation brings about healing, okay? And because, like I said, Venus is in retrograde until about the 16th of November, you're going to find that old things are popping up, okay? May it be old people returning, okay? Your exes, okay? Family issues that are surfacing again that may need to be dealt with, okay? There are going to be things dealing with the heart and emotional healing that is going to be popping up as you are transiting through Scorpio, which is all about transformation, as well as we are retrograding through Venus, okay? And Venus rules the planet of love, okay? Now, keep in mind also, my dear Leos, like, you guys are all about I will, okay? So you are the strength of all zodiac sign, okay? So you definitely have the power to master free will. Now, one of the things that I like to tell anyone that I give a reading to is that readings are really not about you getting stuck in the energy pattern of your zodiac sign, okay? It really has to do with you figuring out who you are as an individual, figuring out where you may need growth, figuring out where you may need to let things go, figuring out where you may need to embrace some things and evolving, okay? It is not about you getting stuck in your sign. It's not about you getting stuck in the energy pattern. This is about self-mastery, okay? Now, as I'm looking here, we're going to be doing a 5-card diamond pull today. And like I said, we're in Scorpio season. So Scorpio season is all about transformation, right? And when I think about transformation, I think about going within. I think about, I'm a Scorpio, by the way. So I think about the phoenix, you know, death and then rising again. Because we go through these deep, deep transformation of self on a continuous basis. And we feel things on a deeper level than most zodiac sign. And we use that to our advantage, okay? Because that brings about transformation. So we will take the worst situation and make it the best situation. And either you can do that on the negative or the lower vibration of things, or you can do that on the higher vibration of things. I tend to think the higher vibration of anything is the best, right? However, what I do want to help you to be mindful of, Scorpio season is going to bring about this power of transformation as well as this force of intuitiveness, okay? Because you guys are Leos and it's all about free will. It's all about being able to have what you want. It's all about being able to have your shine. You don't mind sharing your shine, but you definitely don't want your shine taken away. You want to be heard. You want to be seen and you want to be known, okay? And respected in your relationship as such. Now, what I was picking up, there's categories to this transformation for a few Leos. So I'm going to go through the categories that I'm hearing spirit, okay? Now, some of you are going through a transformation where you're in a relationship with someone and you've been in this relationship for a really long time. There's been some hiccups. And because we've been going through this whole year of really, this year has been about transformation. This year vibrates on one, which is all about creation. Okay. So for this year, if you have already been kind of shifting the things out that no longer matter, some of you have been feeling the press to do so. If you've been doing the work, you've already started to shift things out of your life that no longer serve you, okay? Some of you are in relationships where you have been re-evaluating the transformation of this relationship, okay? And if you're cross-watching, you've been very vocal about the change that you would like to see in the relationship, okay? Either you've been very vocal about the change that you would like to see in the relationship, or your partner has been very vocal about the change that they would like to see in this relationship, okay? Because it's kind of like there's been a call for a new vision, or a new vision and a new level of love and a new level of commitment in relationships in this season. So as far as you guys are concerned, some of you have been either hearing that change is necessary and required for this relationship to continue, or you've been the one saying that change is needed and required for this relationship to continue, okay? Now, some of you have been doing the work and some of you have not been doing the work, okay? Now, if you have been doing the work and you have been, I want to say if you have been doing the work, you will start to see that your relationship, as we transit through Scorpio season, is going to open up to a whole new deeper level where communication is going to open up, okay? If you have not been doing the work, you are going to be open to an opportunity where you can start to do the work with your partner. Now, this is free will. If you don't do the work, I'm going to tell you right now, this relationship is not going to last. Okay, so if you're not doing the work, if the partner's not doing the work, if both parties are not willing to do the work, this relationship is not going to last. You guys are Leo, and you're not going to continue to entertain a situation that does not serve you. Okay, so pay attention to that. New vision is required. Okay, so for those of you that are in a relationship, right, that a long-term relationship, you will see change starting to take form. And if change is not starting to take form because we are transiting through Scorpio season, transformation is happening. Whether you or your partner wants to admit it or not, change is happening. So you can either embrace it or not. For those of you, like I said, that are not in relationships, you have been calling in new things into your life. So you have been calling in the things that you truly desire to experience in a relationship. It's kind of like the shit from the past that you've been through. You're no longer repeating that cycle in your mind. You're no longer replaying the old negative relationships in your mind. If you've been doing the work, for my single Leos, okay? Now, for my single Leos that has not been doing the work, if you do not pay attention to what's happening in this transition to Scorpio season, you're going to see that you're still attracting in relationships that you don't want, and you're going to see more frustration starting to happen because you're going against the collective energy, which is all about transformation and getting rid of the shit that no longer serve you. Okay, so it's kind of like you're swimming against the tide. Okay, and two, you cannot hold on to things that is ready to exit. Okay, so you're just making this lesson or this transformation process difficult. So go with the energy. You're in transformation season. It's offering you the help to go with the energy and to do the work. Okay. Okay. And then there's some of you also that's holding on to relationships that you know it's time to let go. And you've been seeing that because you've been paying attention to the relationship now. I want to say really for the beginning of the year and from the new year that came in with all of that creative energy that has come in. And I really and truly, if you look at January up until now, because we're now in the fall season, you can see that energetically there's been a lot of change and a lot of uproar and healing energy that has been in the atmosphere for the whole year. Those of you that have been taking advantage of it over here, you can look back and see where you were from January to where you are now in October. You're not in the same place spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. And that is what brings in your physical experience, okay? So now, my dear Leos, okay, I did a 5-card diamond pull for you, so we're going to go ahead and get into this, right? Your first card, okay, is all about new vision, okay? And this is what I talked about. This is for the couples that are together, right? That the old shit is no longer working. New shit needs to come in, okay? This is for the single people that has been doing the work. You have been pulling in your soulmate. You have been pulling in this new person. You have been pulling in new relationships, okay? New and healthy relationships. Now, also, for my people that are in relationships that are not doing the work, this is telling you that it's time to start doing this. And also for the people that know that you're in relationships where it's time to let go, it's also telling you a new vision is required, okay? Now, the clarification for new vision is the condition card. The conditioning card. Now, when the conditioning card pops up, you have to pay attention to your belief system, okay? You want to pay attention to what you've accepted in this relationship, not just about yourself, but about the other person. What truth have you told yourself about this person that is not true? What lies have you told yourself about your lover that is not true, okay? So pay attention to your mental condition and how you see your loved one. Because when you change your perception of a thing, it can actually change the outward manifestation of a thing. So pay attention to your conditioning. Are you lying to yourself about this person's selfishness, okay? Are you lying to yourself about this person's love, this person's love for you? Are you lying to yourself that you're still carrying baggage so you keep attracting the wrong person, okay? So as you are creating this new vision about what you want and where you want your love life to go, because this energy is all about love, okay? You want to pay attention to your conditioning. Pay attention to your beliefs. Your beliefs of love. That's what I'm hearing Spirit saying. Pay attention to your beliefs in love, okay? Now, the second card placement, my lovelies, talks about the internal influences that you may not be aware of, and this is trust, okay? Now, for some of you, excuse me, let me just sip on some water. That is delicious. Okay. For some of you, Spirit is saying that you do need to start trusting yourself, okay? Because the problem is you're thinking that you can't trust this person, okay, because they've hurt you in the past. For those of you that are in a committed relationship, okay, because there's been some issues in the past where you felt with trust was broken, and this just does not have to do with physical trust. This can do with mental and emotional trust, okay. You may not have felt that you got the emotional support that you needed or the physical support that you needed in a relationship, so it's put some distance of trust in the relationship. So Spirit is saying that first you have to start trusting yourself as you start having this new vision and paying attention to your condition and what you say to yourself quietly, internally, that inner voice, okay, which you're repeating. Start trusting yourself. Start trusting that positive voice. Start trusting your intuition. And Spirit is saying as you start trusting yourself, you're going to see that you no longer have to suppress how you feel, okay? You no longer have to suppress how you feel because this is a season of healing, okay? You no longer have to play politics, okay? Because it's kind of like in this relationship, it kind of feels like people are not able to be who they are. It kind of like it feels like you have to be one way with this person when you're around other people, and then you have and then they're another way quietly, okay. So there's a lot of politics, and this can also represent that okay. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, Spirit is saying that somebody in this relationship is truly not being who they are. They're wearing a mask. Okay. Um, and so it can be that you are not truly being genuinely who you are. You're wearing a mask in your relationship, and therefore you know it's time to end this relationship because you can't. It's like you can't genuinely be yourself, right? And some of you, or if you're not the one wearing the mask, this person is wearing the mask. Okay. Um, and they're not genuinely being who they are, right? Now, for those of you that are in a committed relationship, I feel like that's because there's no trust there. So it's kind of like they're hiding their, who they truly are, like because they don't feel safe. So they're suppressing who they truly are because the trust has been broken. For those of you that are in the relationship where you know it needs to end, that is because you know that you truly can't be who you are with this person. It's like you have to suppress your truth. You're not able to trust you're not able to trust this person with your heart and with your emotions and even with your mental and your spiritual growth, okay? Because you always have to wear a mask and feel like you're protecting yourself. See? Yeah, you guys are always fighting about bullshit that don't even matter. Okay? And that's affecting how you move. All right? That's affecting how you move. All right? Now, Spirit is saying that once you let go of the those of you that are in this toxic situation, once you let go and um, you integrate your physical, your mental, and your spiritual, right? Once you integrate and you come into your truth, once you really step into the truth about who you really are, Spirit is saying that you're no longer gonna feel like this outsider. And this is for those of you that are in the toxic relationship, okay? You're no longer going to feel like this outsider because this outsider card is in the third placement, which talks about the external influences that's affecting you right now. And that's because you're not being true to your intuitive self that's telling you, for those of you that is in this toxic relationship, that it's time to let go, right? Now, for those of you that are, like I said, that are couples, okay, because they're not able to be themselves, there's all this fighting going on. But once you guys let your guard down and you start communicating and you start healing and you allow that healing energy to come in and you start integrating integration, which is all about you like really communicating both of yourself and integrating how you really feel, and then growing from there. Your yin and your yang balance. Okay, that's gonna bring balance into the relationship. You're no longer gonna feel like the outsider, or they're no longer gonna feel like the outsider. And that's for those of you that's in the committed relationship, where healing is coming forth. Okay. Um, for my single guys, this third placement card, for me, when I'm getting with you guys that are single, it more has to deal with how you've been perceiving yourself in love relationships. And I'm really picking out up, like, some of you have been dealing with a lot of third party situations where you've been involved in third party situations, so you've always felt like the outsider. And you're no longer operating like that. You're really calling in your soulmate, and you no longer feel the need to deal with third party situations. And this is for my singles. Okay. Now, clarification for the outsider is participation. Okay. Now, this is a fire card, and this is all about your energy level. So when participation shows up, you have to understand that you are participating in this energy and it's available to you. Okay. You're participating in this energy and it's available to you. Now, like I said, you guys are Leos and it's all about will. I will. Okay. So you can will and manifest anything that you want into your experience, but you have to understand in your participation in this. Okay. Now, when this card pops up for the couples, right, understand your participation in the arguments, okay? Understand your participation in the lack of communication. Understand the participation in you really not sharing your feelings. So understand the part that you play in the lack of trust, okay? You have to get to a place where you can own your shit in the relationship and why it's panning out and why it has panned out the way it has, okay? For that healing to fully really come in, okay? For those of you that know that you're in this relationship and it's time to let go, my Leos, okay? Understand your participation in this relationship, okay? Understand that you attracted this into your life, okay? And when I say that, understand that you attracted this into your life because you haven't really been living up to your true worth, my Leos, okay? You haven't been using your strengths. For those of you that has not been doing the work, okay? For those of you that have not been doing the work, you haven't really been stepping into your goddess like femininity nature or your god like masculine nature. You haven't been stepping into your truth about yourself. You've been accepting bullshit, okay? And that is because you've been holding on to baggage from the past, all right? Now, some of you Leos, some of you have been the one that has actually done the hurting too. Okay, yeah. So Spirit is saying that you have to own your role in the participation for the end of this relationship, because some of you, when it comes to the relationship that needs to end, some of you are actually the one that has been doing all of the shit. Yeah. It's not the other person. It's really you that has been doing all of the shit. And Spirit is saying that you have to own your participation. And because this is a season of healing, you have to now give yourself the same patience that you would give to anybody else. For those of you that are exiting the relationship, right? Because you're coming face to face with your shit if you're the one doing the bullshit. Okay, this is a season now that we're transiting through Scorpio season, which is all about transformation, where shit is going to be broken down. Okay, and it may even feel chaotic. So you're going to have to be patient with yourself, my Leos, if you're the one that has been doing all of the bullshit. Okay, if you're the one doing all of the bullshit, you're gonna have to be patient. Okay, especially for my couples. For my couple, my Leos, if you are a couple and this relationship, it can work if you want it to, because your partner is open for it to work. I'm telling you right now, right? But you're going to have patience with them if you're the one that has cheated. Okay, and if you're not the one that has cheated, and if they're the one that has cheated, and you're getting back to a place where you're owning your shit in the relationship, even though you're not taking responsibility for their cheating, but you're taking responsibility for your miscommunication in the relationship. Okay, because you still love this person, and you know you're flawed, you know you got issues too, right? Be patient with yourself if you haven't been the one that has cheated, but you have accepted that you are going to forgive your person. Be patient, okay, because it can work. Okay, yeah. And Spirit is saying here, don't hold on to shit. Okay, don't hold on to the shit. Don't hold on to the shit. Don't be a miser. Okay. So what that means is fight from a couple's fight fear. You want to fight fear for my couples. For my Leo couple, you want to fight fear if you're going to hold on to this relationship, which means watch your mouth, how you say things. It's not what you say, but you want to be mindful of how you say things. Let me go back to patience for my singles. Okay, for my singles, you are calling your soulmate twin flame into existence, right? You're doing that. You have to be patient with yourself, okay? Because you're healing also. You're in transformation season, healing season. There's still some more work that you have to be done. I do feel that your soulmate is right there, but I feel that you have to let go of some more baggage that you're holding on to. You got to forgive. Okay, I hear Spirit saying forgive. Spirit is saying forgive. Take the lessons and let the pain go. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. And that goes for those of you that are in any of these three situations, whether it's you're in the committed relationship where you guys had vowed to work it out after something traumatic, or whether it's you're exiting a relationship because you just know it's time to leave, or whether you're single and you're doing the healing. Don't take past shit with you. Don't. See? Boom. The dream. It's here. You're calling this into existence. You are calling this into existence. This is like reunion nostalgia, right? Now, you guys, some of you singles may have exes coming back into into your life, especially as we transit through Venus in retrograde. That could bring some exes back. Now, if your ex comes back, because I do feel soulmate energy, and some of this is, and I'm looking at this, and they have hurt you in some way. Spirit is saying be open to forgiveness. But you're in a new place now, so some of you may not even want to entertain any of that, okay? So this is the Six of Water. This is all about your emotions. Your dream is coming true. Either which way of these three situations, your dream is coming through. Okay, this is the Two of Cups. The Two of Water. Okay, so the Two of Water. This is all about partnership relationships. You understand what I'm saying? Be friendly. Be open, especially to my singles. Be open and be friendly, because you have soulmate energy coming in. To my couples, you also want to be friendly and kind as you guys go through your healing season. And to my third group of Leos that are exiting the relationship, you want to be kind to yourself. Okay. Now, we're going to go down here to the fourth card placement, okay, which talks about the issue that needs resolution, okay? Now, the issue that needs resolution, the issue that is needed for resolution is completion, okay? Now, this is interesting, okay, because this is what I was saying. Some of you there's an end to some things, and there's new beginnings to some things. Ooh, let me grab that. We got a flying card. So there's an end to some things, and there's a new beginning to some things, okay? Yeah, oh, shit. See, look at this. Show you guys this for clarification. You have completion, and then on completion, you have transformation. Didn't I just say to you guys that you guys are going to be going through transformation? Like, seriously. This is happening. This is happening. Whether or not you fight it is up to you. You can swim against the tide if you want to, but some of you are going through transformation. You're completing a cycle. You're ending a cycle, okay? You're ending some type of toxic cycle, and you're going through a transformation. You're going through a rebirth season, my Leos, in your relationships, and it can work either which way, okay? Some of you, like I said, your relationship, if you're in committed relationships and you guys have recommitted to make it work, that's happening. But it's going to go through some shit to get there, but it's happening. For those of you that are exiting relationship, this is going to transform you into a better person if you allow it to. To my singles, you have went through this transformation and you're ready to call in that love, okay? Yeah, come on now. What? Then you guys have another clarification card, existence. You guys have a lot of major cards here. You got existence, right? This is the Magician. This is all about calling in what you really want. This is about having the relationships work out the way you want. This is offered to you. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this. Like I said, this can go either which way. This can go with you dealing with your shit or not. If you deal with your shit, you got this. If you don't deal with your shit, you're going to just have to repeat some shit. I'm just being honest with you, okay? The fifth card, which falls into the place of the resolution or the understanding, is inner voice, okay? This has to do with your intuition. My loves, listen, okay? Inner voice is all about the high priestess type energy, okay? This is all about intuitive, moving with your spirit, okay? This is about walking into your truth and standing in who you are. And you guys don't have no problem doing that. You guys are Leos, so you don't have no problem doing that at all, okay? Now, this is clarified by the slowing down card. Whenever you see the slowing down card, this card talks about the energy pattern of really walking into your truth about who you are, and knowing that who you truly are, you carry with you wherever you go, okay? Just like the turtle. The turtle carries its home on its back wherever it goes. Can you see that turtle? It carries it wherever it goes, right? So you guys have to be mindful and pay attention to that. You are who you are. You carry yourself wherever you go, okay? Which means that you have to start paying attention to your intuition, right? As well as allowing the healing energy to come in, and recognizing that you need to change your perception of not only how you see yourself, if you're single, and you haven't been doing the work, you need to change your perception. For those of you that are single and doing the work, you have seen a change in your perception about yourself. For those of you that are in relationships and are doing the work, you are seeing that you need to change your perception about the relationship if you really want it to work. And for those of you that are exiting relationships, you're seeing the perception of the relationship really wasn't what you thought. It was superficial, okay? It was just boom. I keep hearing Spirit say that you just didn't have the freedom to be who you were. Okay, it just didn't give you the freedom to be who you were. Okay, then you have the sharing card, right? And the sharing card, you guys see this perfect. Now, for those of you that are single, I see that when you meet this new person, you're going to be sharing from the jump where you are, what you want, what you're looking for, what you don't want, your likes and your dislikes, because you're not in a place where you feel like you want to waste your time, because you are paying attention to your intuition. You are slowing down and really walking into your truth and knowing that you carry you wherever you go, right? And you're sharing now. You're communicating, right? Because you've been through this transformation down here, right? And you know it's time to end all of the bullshit. Like, you've been through the transformation, so now you're sharing what you really want. For those of you that are single, you're not wasting your time. For those of you that are exiting the relationship, you're going to be sharing also why you think the relationship doesn't work, why you think you guys would be better apart. I don't see it being a relationship where you guys won't ever be friends. I do see like it is probably going to be maybe a separation where you may not be able to be friends for a little while, but I don't see this relationship really setting the tone where you guys can't ever be friends. I just feel like you both know that it's not working for you, and this is what needs to be done for the best of just for the both of you, right? Okay. All right, my Leos, I hope that was helpful. Just keep in mind, right? The ones that are in the loving relationship that has hurt you, but you really love this person, if you guys do the work and stop hiding, okay, or and they stop hiding and create an environment of trust, it's gonna grow, it's gonna flourish. We're in the season for that to happen. For those of you that are in a season where you know shit gotta come to an end because it's not working for you, it's for the best of both of you, and this relationship is gonna transition where you can be friends in the outcome. Like, so you know, all that fighting shit, you guys are gonna come to a place where you can agree it's just not working. Okay, for my single ones, you're going to take all of the things that you've been through, you're going to let go of the past, you're going to heal, forgive yourself, forgive others, and really attract your soulmate into your life. The dream card is here and it's saying it's happening, but you have to pay attention not to hold on to the miser shit, the shit from the past that no longer serves you. Pay attention to your participation, because you are participating. So if you feel like the outsider, is because you're not participating, you're not communicating. Okay, so you want to pay attention to that, my dear Leos. All right, I hope this was helpful, guys. Leave a message in the message box. Make sure you check out the information in the description box, because I do personal readings, and we're gonna do a love reading. I'm gonna circle back in the middle of the month and do a love reading. So I want to thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and welcome you guys to my YouTube channel. And I wish you guys a wonderful Scorpio season. I'm gonna have fun because it's my birthday, so I'm excited about that. All right, guys, thank you once again for checking out my video. Make sure you check out the description box, like, share, and subscribe. Looking back now, I'm able to bend space and time now. Now I'm able to turn base metal into gold. I'm fully immersed in the golden age, drawing the wisdom and truth left by the sages of ancient days. Just like a butterfly, I've had to fight my way.